Hey everyone, Oliver here. I just want to take a quick second before the episode started just to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to click the video and give it a listen. Even if you don't stay for long, I'm still really happy that you're able to stop by for the little bit that you do. If you end up enjoying the show, please leave a comment. Anything that you want us to talk about, anything that you like, dislike, tips to make this more enjoyable. And if you don't like it, well, then that's okay too. If you have any feedback for why you didn't like it, please let us know. This is our first episode, so there's going to be a little things we're still working on. I did accidentally record it at a lower quality, so if you do end up watching it and the quality seems kind of lackluster, that is my fault. I forgot to record it at 1080p, accidentally recorded at 720p, so that's that. I also know audio is going to be a little bit weird for this episode. Still kind of figuring it out. Some people ended up being quieter than others, and my microphone ended up being just a lot louder than a lot of other people. So if you feel like the audio is a little off, please let me know. And hopefully you enjoy this first episode, and thank you again for stopping by. All right, welcome. This is the first episode of the No Pressure podcast. My name's Oliver. I am your host today. Joined today through the power of Discord because we're all in quarantine. We're not allowed to hang out with each other. We've got three good friends of mine here today. Actually four, but one of them's hanging out in the background. Let me just start off on the right side of your screen. We've got Javon, if you'd like to introduce yourself real quick.
What's going on, y'all? I'm a 23-year-old college student, hella broke, living life, getting through quarantine.
Simple,
Yes,
nice, I like it. Right above me, we've got the man himself, John. If you'd like to introduce yourself as well.
Yeah, hey guys, my name is John. I'm also a 23-year-old college student, struggling with online classes, but transferring to a state university next semester.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
You get
yeah.
the steps for that.
And then the two guys to the left, that's Dan, if you'd like to introduce himself as well.
Hi, my name is Dan. Behind me is Miko. I'm a 22-year-old aspiring artist, as you can tell from my chicken painting in the back. No, I'm just kidding. I bag Chinese food, so.
Hey, you know what? We all got our own things going on, little hustles. So so since this is the first episode of the No Pressure podcast, I'm going to introduce the idea. This is just something I've been trying to do for the last, I think 3 years was the first time I talked about it. 3 years ago, and I always pushed it off, but I think this time of the year is about the time I start it. So I got these guys here to help me get this thing going. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but
you do the recommendations.
Oh, that's right. I've talked about it
Yeah,
so many
we
times.
did.
All right. So at the beginning of each podcast, I would like myself and any of the guests I have on to talk about recommendations that they have. It could be anything from music to video games to activities I like to do for fun. Today, I'm going to recommend an artist because I have been obsessed with Korean R&B for the last month.
Ooh.
I've been putting together a playlist, but the one I would recommend the most right now is Soul. Who? J Park is Soul, Sole. She puts out some pretty good songs. One right now I really like from her is called Nothing, and I think it's a fucking banger. So if Javon, if you'd like to start off with your recommendation, if you
Ooh.
have one.
Recommendation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A word from our sponsor, Woke AF. Just kidding, we're not sponsored. I picked this up in the mailbox. Woke AF. Some pre-workout. You can actually serve it hot. It's chai spice flavored.
Hot pre-workout.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give that a
sounds
shot.
flavor.
Really interesting. Because if y'all
Yeah,
don't know,
never
this
had
man is swole as fuck.
Heck no. I'm fluffy, bro.
He's
You know,
Just can't see it.
I just learned chai is tea and what? And he just told me. Chai, cha. It's all like tea in all different
Yeah,
Asian languages.
I think a
Yeah,
lot
I
of the
saw
Asian
that.
countries say it differently. I saw
So
someone
tea-
hand make chai. It looked interesting, and then she said, "Oh, I'm gonna put pepper balls in it." I was like, "There's pepper in
What?
chai?" It's like handmade chai. I don't know what it is, but it was interesting.
Bro, if I'm sipping a chai latte and a whole black peppercorn comes in my mouth.
I'm
nice.
fine. I'm
Hey,
swinging
yo,
hands with a
chill.
barista.
Yeah.
John, if you'd like to give your recommendation today.
Okay, so I'm recommending a new game that just came out on Steam. It's called
sir.
Project Wingman. It's $24. It's
Ooh.
an
It's a dating
arcade.
sim.
You wish, but no. It's a arcade flight, not a sim, but it's like arcade flight game, kind of
Similar
like Ace
to
Combat.
Ace Combat. Yeah, I think I saw you stream it the other day, but I didn't happen
I
to catch
tried
it.
to, but then my internet decided to crap itself
Oof.
because my family went over.
Oh,
So it's
that's
like, ooh.
pain. That's
We
pain.
fixed
Yeah.
that. That was a problem for the past month since quarantine.
Yeah.
What's
Going
your
over the
limit?
monthly. It was like 1,024, and we kept going over it.
Hey, it
And
be
we
like
dropped
that now that
like
everybody's home
$100
too.
Extra, yeah, because you have the remote. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, mine's 1,000, I think. So we've gone over it every time. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game, easy to get into. But if you're like prone to motion sickness, probably don't get into it.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I feel
Throw
when I
on the
watch.
VR and just up the.
Oh, it also has
screen.
VR.
Ooh, VR is always
Don't be
fun.
shy to plug this stream.
Yeah, John, plug your stream, man.
If you want me to plug my stream,
Yeah.
it is
If y'all know this
Johnny
man
John
streams.
John underscore JONNIE JON
Yes, sir. If this ever becomes video format, I will link it.
twitch.tv and I
Where's this
stream
podcast going up?
Probably
Very late.
YouTube. Oh,
YouTube's-
when?
Ooh. Oh no.
Uh,
Yeah. Where?
Where? Yeah, probably YouTube. I don't know how to do like audio only, so. Okay. Last but not least, Dan, if you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear it.
Definitely, I don't want to be basic and recommend the only fighting game I play, which is Tekken. But I'm definitely gonna recommend a lot of local brands and small businesses. Definitely,
Yes, sir.
Ninth Niche made by Jaren and Pacholo.
Oh yes,
We
I
got
have heard about
Untitled
them.
Sack with LJ. So definitely support local small businesses during this pandemic for sure.
Yes, sir. We'll definitely link those as soon as I figure out where I'm putting this. Yes, sir. All right. So yeah, so 2020 been a fucking weird year. Oh, by the way, we talked about it off stream, but we are gonna keep it PG-13. But if y'all have speakers going, just asterisk, be warned. Some words may be dropped on accident.
This is
We're
your
not-
warning.
Yeah, we're not perfect, so sometimes in our vocab words just come out. But yeah, so 2020 been a weird year. Because we've been in quarantine since March, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels like we've been like this for like 5 years. But how are you guys keeping busy? Because I don't know how like most of you guys are still working still, but I don't know how y'all have been affected by everything.
I mean, personally, I've yet to be bored during quarantine.
Right.
Because I've been too busy. But that's kind of just my thing. I'm just needed everywhere. They got me moving around and stuff for work, of course, full-time school and all that.
Yeah.
And just existing projects that I do on the side.
Yeah. Because
Um,
you're also doing graphic design, so I know you've been busy with that too.
Well, yeah, that's that's what I'm studying. Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on the side is just commission projects. Would that be for like logos? Trying to get more into like illustration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's probably a different story for other people, but
Yeah.
for me personally, is I've been so busy. I wish I was bored. Like I wish I could just play games all day. But
we all
that's
do.
not the case. I
We'll
got
be
big
growing,
bills.
man. There's so much going
Yeah.
on all the time, man. John, I honestly haven't seen you in a really long time, but I don't know what you been up to, man.
Yeah. I've been wanting to hang out with you guys, but I just have to keep my quarantine circle very small. So it's
Yes,
just
sir.
me and then Donna and her.
And
Whoever's in
that is
house.
totally fine. No one's holding
Yeah.
anything against anyone these days anyway. So
Yeah, dude, most of my time I'll be just doing my schoolwork because I only have 2 classes, but
Right.
then I basically have to learn each class because the professors don't lecture at all. So it's like
they're all
takes
the I forget what
We're
they're
paying
called.
to teach ourselves right now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're teaching all your class material to yourself.
basically,
Dude,
and it
that's-
takes
that's
up most
rough.
of my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
and
classes are you
then
taking?
I'm taking geography and comms.
Oh Lord.
It's still all the
Yeah.
GE
It's
stuff. Huh?
yeah, but
It literally is like the last bits of general education I need before getting out of community college. But
yes,
says
sir.
that, I'll stay up late just to get my fix of video games.
Yeah. It's important, man. We all gotta
It's the
have our own.
priorities right there.
Yes, sir. we have to have
get
our
the
outlets.
daily commissions
Right.
in.
Yes, sir. Because we all are on that Genshin grind right now.
Wait, what are you majoring in, John?
Sociology.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. You, sir, Dan. I know you're a busy man.
I'm starting to be. So I mean, over the course of quarantine, I took spring and summer off for school just because I finished at CRC. So
Right.
and I missed
Nice.
registration for Sac State. But
Yeah.
probably over like the fall course, I definitely had my hands full with school. I'm really fortunate to still have a job. It was funny because I was supposed to actually go back into bartending, around New Year's, but Sacramento just closed again, card rooms and bars. So it looks like I'm gonna be bagging Chinese food a little longer. But I
Nothing wrong with
definitely
that.
got some like side projects I'm working on right now.
Nice.
I'll probably talk more about it a little later. So
Which
kinda stay
does
busy, though.
the side project is actually a good thing to bring up because I know, especially like now, since a lot of us are staying home more, a lot of us are focusing on side projects. Like this podcast is one. I know. I'm pretty sure y'all got stuff going on. What y'all got going on for the winter projects, man?
The winter
Oliver, this
projects.
podcast is gonna blow up. You got that $1 million voice.
No,
man.
dude, don't. You hype me up too much. This is me like.
I
try-
can agree with that. Like, because you were talking about that earlier. It's like, yeah, I would listen to your voice. Like, Oliver, I think so too. You got like a pleasant,
Aw,
like
man.
a nice, a little bit of raspiness. You got that nice.
Oh,
who's this?
oh,
You're
surprise
going
guest
out.
in the
Look
middle
at
of
the
recording.
camera.
Oh,
You
he-
don't plan.
you don't have your camera on.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Well, we're 10 minutes in, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh god, Daniel.
Daniel-
just redo like an intro and edit it.
Oh.
in the podcast.
Oh, we were talking so great now.
God,
No
dang it,
warning.
you guys should've
This
freaking-
man hopped in the podcast
With the
this.
white.
If you're not watching, Daniel here unfortunately doesn't have a webcam, so he popped in
I
the
have
group
a
chat
iPad.
in the Discord. For- Daniel, welcome. I guess we'll do your introduction now.
Hey, guys.
All right. Well, this is our friend Daniel. He showed up kind of late, but it's okay. He's here. Welcome. If you'd like
Why
to
the
introduce,
mask? You're in your
I
own
wanna,
house.
I wanna hide my identity.
he wants to hide his. You missed it already.
We already
You
saw
did-
your
You're-
The first thing we see
The
when you
headband
join
and the
in.
mask is like the 50-50 of like a crackhead or a doctor.
Dude, it's we don't know anymore, man. Well, yeah. So this is Daniel. Daniel, if you'd like to introduce yourself, and then give us one recommendation if you have one.
Recommendation.
Yes, anything,
Mm.
anything you want people to do, know
Okay.
about. Plug it
Well, tell us about yourself.
or tell us about yourself.
I
Yeah,
love.
start with that.
I'm into romance
Oh,
shows. That's
Oh,
my thing.
Let's
I'm
go.
Soft I'm soft for
No,
romance. I'm getting
that's
started.
all good, man. Recommend what romance show would you recommend?
Nisekoi.
Oh,
That's anime.
Ooh, that's a
I
Or-
good
have
one.
yet to watch that.
If y'all into what's it called? K-drama.
Oh, okay.
My
Chamba.
beloved Undong. my
Oh,
God.
damn.
Makes me.
Bro, that sounds like a menu item, bro.
My
He's
meat
me in his
dog.
chair.
Show me what's that? Can I order that at Oz, bro?
No.
But okay, welcome. Feel free to join the conversation. Where were we before that?
Hey, shout outs to Oliver for that smooth transition. This dude
Yo.
just bombarded the entire podcast.
Your world has
Derailed
been
this
invaded
Transition
by
and
I-
smooth voice.
I
like,
gotta
the man
I
is
gotta
just too
focus,
powerful.
man. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta put myself at 100.
We're talking about upcoming projects.
Oh yes. So before this, I told myself I was gonna teach myself a language. So I started teaching myself Korean. I haven't studied in like 2 days, but it's okay. I can read it still.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's my project. Javon, I don't know what you got going on.
My project. Well, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I've been doing like a lot of commissions on the side for like logos, illustration. I've done a wedding shoot recently.
Mhm.
Honestly, I've just like stuck my fingers into like hella creative fields, which is cool. So I think I'm like pretty diverse in what I do, but I haven't like hammered down into one area.
Right.
Like I wouldn't say like because I've done so much, like I'm ass at a lot of things. Like I think I'm like pretty above average.
Hmm.
But I think for this winter break, I'm gonna just tackle the whole illustration side a lot more, especially since I just did one recently. I also bought this fat ass printer for like
Ha,
$400.
Oh yes, I remember that.
$500. Making use of it because it prints like hella big like posters like this, super
Yeah.
good quality.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
Try to get some
I'm
prints
making
out.
use of it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I commission. If you need print jobs, I am the FedEx.
Hit him up. I'm
Oh,
up.
okay.
If you need me to print something, I
Oh my
got
God,
you.
y'all want to see what freaking Javon printed out for me?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, oh yes.
Oh
not
yeah,
good.
bro.
Oh, what is
I love that you
this?
put it in this
Dude.
frame, bro.
The frame is the best touch.
Oh my god. Look at this.
That's actually pretty nice. though.
Show it one
Hey,
more
flex,
time.
flex it one more
Wait,
time.
Daniel, wait,
Let me
bring it
see that
back.
one more time.
Bring it back.
Show it to Nico.
Show the altar.
That's what I said.
Who is that?
I'm still I'm still deciding on 2 other photos. Or
That's Aerith, right? Final Fantasy.
Oh, here we go. Room tour. Oh, he has more. Oh, what a guy.
The altar's building up, bro. I got that.
A real one.
Room tour 2020.
Yeah.
Oh man, John, how is your streaming going? Cause I try to
Good.
tune in whenever you're on, but whenever you stream like Ace Combat, dude, I don't know how you do it, man.
I've been doing that shit, playing Ace Combat since I was like, that was like one of my first games.
Yeah,
It was a PS1 version, but
hell yeah,
streaming is on hold just because it's like the last 2 weeks of school. So
Yeah,
just
definitely
focusing
grind
on
time.
that. But I
Right.
want to get back into that. I've been working on 2 PCs.
Oh.
This one right here, which is my main, and then I have a secondary PC I made out of spare parts I had. But
That's
then I
the
bought some new
one
stuff.
that's super bottlenecked, right?
Yeah, Bottleneck City. But I'm giving that to Donna when we move
Mm.
out because it's pink and she likes pink.
Oh heck
But
yeah.
then
Aw.
I ordered some Lee and Lee fans. They're like RGB.
Is it
and I got-
the Unifan things?
It's not Unifan.
Oh,
it's-
okay.
But it's the ones on the Galahad AIO cooler.
Oh, okay,
But
gotcha.
then they're selling it separately.
Oh hell
And
yeah.
then added some neon lights like this one. What the?
I'm legit laughing at Daniel did a whole outfit change, bro.
I don't know why the
Yeah.
minute said RBT, I was like, RGBTQ fans?
Oh,
That's the only ones we'll accept.
oh,
Oh man.
And I was trying to like
just-
hold it in too, but I just could not stop smiling.
it's all right.
just-
So,
This
wow,
is
my
this is
brain just
no pressure,
derailed.
man. We just talk about whatever we want.
I gotta hold it in, my little
Yeah, no
small
pressure.
comments.
Dan,
No
I know
pressure.
you have a project going on. If you'd like to talk about it.
Yeah. So my roommates actually, I discussed with them about wanting to like start off like my own little kind of like screen printing, making clothes for people, and like eventually making my own brand and stuff like that. So, yeah, I got really inspired by a lot of my peers that started their own brands, small businesses. So. Thankfully, they bought a Creek Hut at the time, and I don't need to buy one anymore. So it just driven me to start more things, and it's cool because one of my friends, she draws like seriously, and like her artwork's really good. So, you know, I want to give her that opportunity to like showcase her art. If other people want to buy her art from you know for their own brand, or if they want prints, she
Yeah.
can start doing it that way too. So, yeah. So hopefully, if everything goes well, you know, I can hopefully have the first shirt out by early January,
Oh,
ideally January 1st. And
Fast
so,
timetable.
you know, once people see that, then people get excited for something that I can make.
yes, sir. I think it's important that for like small hustles, you just keep at it because you never know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, and I think what's going to be cool is like since I'm making a lot of my own stuff by hand too. Hopefully, I can like kind of motivate people if they want to start their own clothing brand. They can like come to me. They don't have to make 25 shirts at a time. I can make them 4 or 5, and they can just give it to
Right.
their friend. So,
Keep it small.
yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, Daniel.
Yes,
You
sir.
joined it kind of late, but what you got going on in your life, man?
Man, nothing much, but I'm also getting into art.
Yeah,
You-
that's
oh,
what
it's
we
not
like.
YouTube. I was about to say YouTube, but Instagram. Instagram algorithm freaking sucks for artists.
Oh,
Tryna,
if you like to plug your
I'm
your
myself,
your.
insert myself right here.
Oh, he had it ready.
Oh, he was ready.
I'm ready.
Don't worry, we'll we'll plug you in the description and stuff once I figure out
Bro.
all of this.
You guys know how I got this name, the GEN?
No.
The restaurant we went to for my 21st birthday.
Oh, Jen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Korean-
don't know how to
Jen?
pronounce it.
Jen?
Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I
right.
was coming up with
hell
something
yeah.
random.
I like that. I like the name. I thought it was an interesting name. But yeah,
That's nice.
follow your boy Daniel for the
Where do
art
you
progress.
intend to take it? Is it just a hobby?
Right now it's just a hobby, but like if I can start printing shirts or actually making prints, like
You heard him.
paper prints.
Hey,
Yeah.
you heard the other
Yeah.
two
Made a
guys in here, man.
connection.
They got
Trying to be
you.
one of those artists.
You can do the t-shirts. You know, I got a
Listen.
printer out here.
We can make some. Obviously I'll pay you for your art. So, okay, let's keep in
Also-
touch.
It's all
Heck
about
yeah.
helping each other out, man. That's like the whole point of everything.
What I'm
So
afraid though, I'm afraid of like people stealing art. That's the one thing I can't stand.
those
that,
people
man.
are
Yeah.
scum.
Yeah.
You gotta watermark that bitch. Put your whole
Gotta
name
watermark
on the art.
everything.
Put your whole name on it.
Yeah.
Gotta protect your
highlight
work,
column
man.
Too. Them things are
Alright.
expensive.
Mhm.
Dude, you gotta protect your work. So today's topic is gonna be on self-care. I feel like, especially since everybody's just been stuck at home for the most part, self-care, I think, well, self-care in general is extremely important, but I feel like now is a good time, better than ever, to talk about you know, the things that we've been doing to stay, I guess sane is the best word I can describe it as.
Yep.
So I don't know, what y'all got any tips for the people listening?
Yeah. Drink a lot of water.
A lot of warm water. That's what I say.
Ooh,
It's,
that's
8 ounces at
personal
least every
preference.
hour.
yes, sir. Hydration is key. Because I just wanted to talk about for self care, like self love type of things.
Yeah.
Because you know, everybody be going through things, and I think it's very important to not get caught up in worrying. I don't want to say in a weird way, but like worrying about other people more than you worry about yourself. Because I feel like you got to be your own best friend to like,
You know,
really
like-
get things going.
Yeah, I think this whole quarantine's been like this learning stage for me because even I had my own like pretty crazy like breakdown
Right.
during the semester. Usually I'm not like that. I'm pretty like collected. I mean, even from like the surface, you guys might like, oh, he's pretty chill. I don't think this dude gonna cry or whatever. It's kind of like a
Nothing wrong with crying,
rarity,
man.
Dude, it's just like a culmination of just everything, and you know,
Right.
you just kind of just tuck it away. You can put it under the carpet until it, like blows up. So I mean, like what I was saying is, I mean, this whole quarantine, you know, everyone's just, I mean, you're supposed to be isolated. You know, it just like makes you realize, like, yeah, like you really need to like pay attention to yourself. Like you were saying, Oliver, though, is like maybe my tendency was to, you know, check out for others, like
Right.
make sure they're okay. So like even with my own like relationships, I would put my own feelings aside for the sake of others.
Mhm.
Like I wouldn't show myself stressing because I don't want that to be, you know, weighing down other people or whatever.
Right.
So I, you know, and I think, you know, that's kind of a strength in itself where I'm able to, you know, have that tolerance, like just to hold this amount of stress for a very long time.
Mhm.
But that can be pretty destructive if, you know, you don't have those right outlets to do so.
Right. And it's I
Um,
feel like it's relatable for everybody to always want to look out for other people as well, especially everyone that
Yeah.
you're like close with.
Yeah, but you
So-
have to have that fine balance of, you know, looking out for others, but especially yourself.
Definitely.
I don't think anybody's selfish, or mostly most people wouldn't be selfish and say like, you need to give me more attention instead
Right.
of you. It's like, no, I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you
yeah.
to put yourself before me, and vice versa, right?
Right.
And I know I would say during these times, it's the simple things. Go shower, even though you're staying inside.
Ooh,
Please.
Shower, bro. Go
dude,
shave.
it's taking care of yourself, man. That's
Yeah,
everything,
man.
man.
John said, drink water. Man,
Drink
I
water,
still need
stay
it. I need to do
hydrated.
more of that.
Yes,
But my
sir.
main thing, yeah, is just been working out.
Yeah.
The gym's been closing, you know, in and out. I don't like to go there as often,
Yeah.
and
definitely.
luckily I was able to. I call him my kuya, but honestly, I just met him like during this whole quarantine through church.
Yeah.
And he's like invited me over to his garage gym. And yeah, I mean, it's funny because we just got really close out of nowhere. This dude's like 40, but
Whoa,
Oh,
that's-
his
yeah.
fam,
That's your Tito, bro.
yeah, man,
Dude, they be
nah,
spitting them
like,
life
young
facts,
dude.
though.
This dude got like the tattoo sleeves and everything. I'm gonna call him Kuya.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, man.
he's been letting me come through like 5:30 in the morning. That's kind of his schedule though. So I'll come
Oh,
through
nice.
5:30, go do the thing.
Gotta make the
He's
sacrifices.
been training me and all that. It's been cool. I think that's been a big factor of keeping myself sane. You know,
Right.
I definitely in the beginning got super like. I'm pretty sure everybody gained a little bit of fluffiness.
Dude, we all gained that quarantine weight, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's time to get rid of it.
It's that
And you know,
time.
on the bright side, you got some like interaction going too, so you're not going crazy.
Yeah, I've I get to go out. Of course I wear my mask. I get tested every now and then. I help wipe down everything over there just to make sure everybody's safe. So,
Always.
but yeah, it's good to just get out the house in general.
Yeah.
Talk to people in person. Yeah, I mean, just be safe about it. That's all I gotta say.
Always.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so oh man, I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, so self-care extremely important. Back to the whole like being your own best friend type of thing. God, I had questions in my head and I forgot all of them already.
Should, write them down next time.
I should. Yeah, I was
Write
a
a
little
script or
unprepared for
something.
this. Yeah, I don't want to follow a script too deeply because I don't want to be too like predictable about it.
He wants this to be all organic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta
just have
turn
some
the
bullet
fan
points.
It's so hot.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't think I had enough bullet points for this.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
think I can kind of see where you're going with the whole be your own best friend, because I think at this time it's kind of ironic because I have a homie over my house. I know we're supposed to be social distancing, but it's fine. It's not fine, but I'm going to do it anyway.
If you're safe about it.
Right. We're both negative. Yeah. But I know what you mean. Definitely, at times of like social distancing, especially if you're like an extrovert or you're like, you're just actively going out, you enjoy other people's company. It's kind of tough, like staying at home. You gotta find ways to keep yourself busy when you're used to other people doing that for you.
Yeah.
So, some people tend to like struggle with that, and that's okay. Just kind of use like this time to quarantine to get used to, your own headspace, how to keep yourself busy, practice self-love. Definitely like being your best friend is going to be key in like times like this. So
Yeah. Like, how do you guys feel about this? The whole, like, I thought about this earlier today, but like, you have to hold yourself to the same. I guess this is for people who like, really like look out for their friends, but like, you have to hold yourself to the same, I guess, standard is the way that you would like for your friends' well-beings.
Like you're saying,
Yeah.
like you expect your friends to be at a certain level, but
Yeah,
you
but
also
you
need to
have
make sure that you're
you
there
got to do
too.
that exactly for yourself.
yeah, you can't be like a hypocrite, like give advice and
Yeah.
not follow it yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Because
do as I say, not as I do.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's
It-
definitely always hard. Like I think everybody's situation is always a little different.
Mhm.
Like you can always give your 2 cents on your friends, like your friend's stance, and you may be in a position that's similar, but it's not exactly the same. And sometimes people can't follow the same footsteps. They have different feelings compared to their friend's situation and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, because I think a lot of this like self-care, self-love type of thing just stemmed from like the stereotypical post-heartbreak, like you got to fix yourself kind of thing. Because I think like in the last I think 6 months, 7 months, I've had like the most self-growth, I would say. Because I found old pictures of myself where I was like a little chunky. I had my acne was breaking out. It was a bad time.
Mm.
But I think like a lot of people ask like, how do you help find, like, how do you think you would give advice to somebody who's like, oh, how do I help find my own like, how do I start caring for myself? I think like that's a really hard question for people to answer.
I feel like you need to be by yourself in order to think about that.
That's facts. I feel like a lot of people get too caught up in
I think
being with other people.
nowadays, like people are so influenced by social media. It's like, oh, this person's at a party. I'm not there. I'm so depressed. I'm sad. Nobody wants to be with my friend.
Mhm.
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
step away from being with other people so often. Just learn how to be by yourself.
I think just taking a break from social media, from the
Oh,
internet, can also help because yeah, just getting a detox from that, but also like just trying to talk to people like that you're around, that you're close to. Just I don't know where I'm going with this, but just like I just had a brain fart. But you
Talking about
need
like
just
I'm having
space,
brain farts right now.
like
too.
like-minded, keep people like-minded as you in
I
like a
guess,
good way.
but then because people they're naturally sociable, especially like introverts. They
Mm.
you would think that they would revel in the quarantine, but then people just biologically need to have like interaction. So
Social
Contact.
interaction. Hell yeah.
yeah, like me, I'm super introverted, but then
You
I
have to have
think
that break once in a while.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every day I'll just go to Donna's house around like 6 or 7. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's when I finish up my schoolwork, and then I get just like some interaction with her. So,
Yeah.
like in person.
We're all definitely like you said, we're all, you know, even for the introverted people, we all need that human interaction. So I feel like that's been like the saving grace for a lot of people, especially like through the internet. Like Discord has been like my best friend for the last like since quarantine started. Just like all
Dude,
the
it's better than
Discord,
Zoom, better than WebEx, bro.
dude, Discord
He's got a
hangouts
comment like
are the
Daniel
move,
every,
man.
every channel. They're like, "Oh, yeah,
He's like,
Hey,
"Who
guys."
this guy?"
Hey, let's just start a GoFundMe for Daniel to get a webcam.
Bye.
he's got to make it with his commission money.
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
you're right.
My
You're right.
commission money.
He'll grind
There you
for it.
go.
He'll grind for it.
I'm trying to grind my technique. I want to get commissions in.
Got a webcam right here.
Oh,
There-
Daniel,
He's like,
there
"What
it
you gonna
is.
do for it?"
But pay me $100.
Whoa.
Daniel.
I got an iPad. I'm
Oh
fine.
man.
Hey, but like, yeah, going back to what Daniel was like kind of hinting at is, I think it's just talking more about people just being independent. I
Right.
think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of folks that rely too heavily on other people,
Yeah.
and they get caught up in this point where, you know, every day they got to be with somebody. Every day
Dude,
they got to
yeah.
like, you know, they can't be alone,
Class-
and they end up forgetting how to do things by themselves.
Hmm.
So that's kind of what Daniel's talking about. Is like, you know,
Yeah.
just be
And
by
I was,
yourself.
dude, I was definitely that kind of person. I'm pretty sure y'all would remember. Like, I would hit you up randomly. I'm like, please come with me to go do something really random.
Yeah.
And it was like, it just got to a point where I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm just bothering everybody too much, which I know isn't necessarily the case, but I think, what did I do by myself? I went out to get lunch by myself one day, and I was like, dude, this is kind of nice. Just like,
It's just no one to talk to.
yeah, you just you know, you're
No
chilling, you're just admiring what's going on in the world. That was a fun
Yeah.
like day, and I think, you know, a lot more focus on myself has kind of started after that, which I think is really important for a lot of people.
So what was the change for that?
Oh man,
Was there like a turning point, or
I think like mentally I hit like a low, and you know, like I saw this, I don't remember where I saw this, but like you can only help someone so much, but ultimately they got to fix themselves. They got to find this was out of TikTok. This guy was like, you got to be tired of
The
your own
wise
bullshit.
words.
Dude, you got to be tired of your own bullshit for you to want to change yourself. And I think I was like looking for help from people like too often. And then when nobody would, you know, be able to help me, I was just like, dude, I just got to do this shit myself. And then I think that was the turning point.
that's good.
Yeah, which, you know, like I feel like people can misinterpret people's actions sometimes, in the sense that like when I was always looking for help, I felt like people didn't like me when they didn't help me. But, you know, everyone's got their own lives, man.
Yeah.
And I
No,
feel like
I mean what you did is like not easy too, because
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that will just be stuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know people who are like, you know, they'll just need somebody.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I think you can't force people like to just do it on their own.
right.
Of course, that's kind of like in my head is like, at the end of the day, you have to help yourself, or like, you know, meet us halfway.
Exactly.
But we
Yeah.
can't carry you.
Yeah.
That, you know, that's just not what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's not like we're saying that people who can't help themselves are like not worth helping or whatever. It's just you can only cuz some people get really caught up, like me too, like I would always want to help people and I'd feel bad if I couldn't help them. But, you know, you got to like realize at a point that you literally can only do so much, and it's, you know, it's their lives. They got to figure it out. But yeah, everyone, you know, everyone's got their own pace, which is totally fine. If like right now, I think before I started committing myself to like learning like a language again, just because I want to, I was definitely like falling back down because you feel good one day and then the next couple days you're just like down in the dumps, you're not feeling it. I was in the down portion and I got really scared that I was gonna be stuck there again. Oh,
I mean,
But-
just quarantine and all that.
yeah.
I think on a different side of the spectrum too. I definitely see what you guys are saying. Like being able to kind of like stay to yourself, learn how to pick yourself back up. It's kind of funny because I'm actually kind of like one of those like opposite people. Like I already tend to like kind of keep a lot of my emotions to myself, and
Mhm.
like sometimes too, man, that thing it creeps up on you, a lot of like build up, a lot of like stress. Like you mentioned earlier, but definitely on the same side, like being able to vent out to somebody too, like not being scared to reach out to those, that you feel really close to, that they care about you the same way. I feel like
Right.
that's just all as important, like it's okay. There's a lot of people that function off being codependent on other people,
Yeah.
and that's okay too. But I think having like a good balance between the two, like being able to, okay, if nobody can go out, like let me enjoy time with myself, like I can take care of myself mentally. If things are too hard, let me, lean on somebody's shoulder, like help me pick myself back up, but like don't rely on that idea of like, oh, he's always going to pick me back up.
Right.
Yeah.
At some point, but you gotta just be like, hey man, at the end of the day, it could only be me someday,
Exactly, and that's totally fair because everyone's got different circumstances and situations, and there's no. I feel like people are looking for like a one answer fits all kind of thing, and there is no one answer fits all.
Mm-mm.
And
Right.
you just gotta try things, and hopefully they stick, and hopefully in your mind that's what works best for you. So
It's like it's not bad to ask people for help.
oh, never,
Yeah.
never is. So, because I feel like I don't know if you guys can relate, but like you get to a point where you gotta hold yourself together because people are looking at you, and I feel like that kind of thinking is extremely dangerous, especially for just guys in general.
Is that toxic masculinity?
I don't know.
On the next episode. We won't talk about
The thing is,
that.
like-
that's a big topic.
Yeah, I think it's just
No
the whole
politics. Can't.
like this goes both ways too, but just like for us guys, we just have like predetermined roles, like in the sense that like we can't like what's it called, like the first time I cried because I needed to cry was relieving, and I feel like things like that, and you got to be more open to like who you are
Hey,
as a
man.
person.
It's okay to cry. I'm gonna say this for the podcast and everybody. It's okay to cry.
Very
but,
okay to cry.
Crying over every small thing. I'm not saying it's toxic masculinity, but
Mhm.
listen, if you get a flu shot and you cry at 40 years old, I'm gonna be like, bro.
it's
It's
just
not
a
that
flu shot.
bad. It's not that
Big
bad.
needles
I
so
say
much.
that, but like, when I get flu shots,
feel
I'm the one
attacked.
that's like looking away from the needle.
That-
Like,
hey, that's me too,
I
man.
cannot
That's
look.
me.
I can't look
And
at the
that's why
needles,
the
man.
Last time I
Yes,
got
you
the
did.
nasal spray option. Yeah.
But the
Kinda
needles are
a
like
game
this
changer.
big.
Dude, the needles
I
are
I wouldn't know.
scary,
I never
man.
looked.
yeah, exactly.
The needles are
Yeah,
scary.
Just do your worst.
Flu shot.
Dude, just
hurry,
just
get it over
surprise me.
with.
Just go. Just go.
Dude,
But,
I went in.
I'm sorry.
I went in.
Oh, all right. He will BRB.
I went in to get my blood works done one time,
Oh,
and like
the
you know how
needles
they
are so
usually like
thick.
they draw like liters and liters of blood.
yeah.
So this was like a couple weeks ago. I went into Kaiser,
Yeah.
and then I'm like bracing myself, and then the nurse or whatever, CNA, I don't know what they are, they stick in the needle, and
Yeah.
then it was out in a second.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like-
Oh god.
I was
Was
like,
it
what?
like blood work in a vial, or did they try to put it in a bag?
It was a vial.
Dude, I like looked at the nurse once, and I was like so close to passing out. I don't like getting
I
blood work
did-
done. It scares me.
Dude, those needles are thick.
They're
They are
thick boys.
thick.
'Cause I
It's like, I'm
think-
sorry. I'll help. I'll help
Thick,
people
thick.
in a different way. I can.
Cause like I was oh my god, when I was plasma donating regularly, that
Oh,
was
man.
scary because I had one nurse who I swear she was new, but she could not. I told her where the needle always goes. I'm like, this is the good vein, please use it. She just didn't want to use it. I was like, ma'am, this is my good. Anyway, after like 15 pokes, it just wasn't working. I was like, ma'am, I'm gonna go home. Please, you tried your
my God.
best, but come
That
on.
reminds. Oh, sorry, but that reminds me of my surgery last year. Freaking that one nurse kept
pretty-
sticking
that's
me with
pretty good.
needles, and she kept missing my veins. She stabbed me like 5 or 6 times, and it
Mhm.
hurt so
Oh.
much. It burned. She went deep. She went real deep in my
So,
vein.
sometimes they just be missing, man. You're like, oh,
Like,
please.
oops,
Like,
I meant to get your arm, not your leg.
Oh, that's a big distance.
That's a
messed
vein.
up.
Oh god.
And back to self care.
And yes, back to self care. What's it called? Yeah, I've just been on a someone, the advice like be your own best friend type of thing. Like I gotta care for myself the same way I care for the people that I care about. I guess
Yeah,
the close homies.
Don't forget about yourself.
Yeah,
yeah.
because
It
there's
can-
definitely
It's okay to be selfish.
yes,
sometimes.
that's dude. Learning to be selfish, I think, was the hardest lesson for me to learn. Cause like I'm definitely the people pleaser, bend over backwards. If you need something, hit me up. I will figure out a way to get it done for you. But learning how to say no to people, literally the hardest lesson I've ever had to learn. Cause I hate saying no to people.
It sucks to say no to
Yeah, it
people.
sucks. But I feel like you get to a point where you just, if you don't want to do it because you don't want to do it, that's totally fine. That's no one's pressuring you to do anything. And if they pressure you, man, we're gonna rethink those friendships.
Yeah, it's like
Because
Is it
friends
worth
aren't gonna, like, ask for help. If they can help you, they can help you. If they can't, then
You gotta help yourself.
you gotta help yourself. Exactly. So, yeah, like, I think especially at work, like, I think the hard people would just ask me for things. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. But then it would get to a point where like it was just like unfair at some points, and I was just like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, you just gotta say no sometimes, man.
Know your worth.
Exactly.
You gotta,
Know
you gotta
your
know
worth.
He's like, I'm only gonna do 98 tasks for you guys.
I'm not gonna do
99 is the drawing point.
I'm not gonna start this propeller manually. What the heck?
Yeah, that was scary. So,
That I didn't know they still did that.
it was wild, man. So some planes you gotta like, it has a prop in front of it. You gotta push it manually to get it to start.
Ah, one of those.
So we've never had that before. We had one plane come in, and then the guy was like, "Hey, can you help me start this?" I said, "No." That's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
You're gonna get cut up.
Yeah, but
I'm just gonna rip off the propellers.
Dude,
man.
that-
This
Like,
man's
damn, you
just-
strong.
if you're too
If you
swole.
start these, just
Oh.
start it. Now you're not going anywhere. He just rips
Yeah.
it off.
I mean, if do you guys have any, like we're all on this self-love, self-care type journey. What do you guys feel like is the biggest lesson or biggest piece of advice you can give to somebody who is also on that journey?
Sorry, I know I feel like I talk a lot about this, but
No,
man,
you're
self
good, man.
self help and love, and I love that thing. Definitely. I struggled a lot back in about 2018, early 2019, a lot with mentality and like how to fear. I'll admit I had like a few breakdowns as well too. But some of like the biggest advice I can definitely give is, oh, I just stuttered. Oh, that's embarrassing.
it
But
happens.
some of the
Good,
best
good.
advice I can give is, definitely change habits, man. Like, if you catch yourself, you're with a group of friends that drink often, take a break from it. Like you can still go out, just try not to drink. Try to implement some small exercises, like you mentioned earlier, shower, bro. Like it's the small things, and like it's just habits, bro. Like as long as you're stuck in your old habits, old ways, your mentality will never change.
Yeah, it'll never change. Yes, I agree with that.
It's just a good way
200%.
to push yourself too.
Yeah, changing like little things, because like big changes are scary for a lot of people. Definitely
Mhm.
changing a little thing about what you do every day, definitely a good idea. Yeah, 100% agree. Because I think I'm kind of mad I stopped doing this, but Javon knows, like we were waking up at like the crack of dawn for a solid like month, and I wish yeah, dude. I never thought it'd be
It's
the kind.
not too late.
I know it's not
We
too
gotta
late,
do
but
it.
it's just
Joanna's still doing it.
it's
Yo,
so
our
hard.
body-
You do
Our
it too.
bodies are getting old. Like once we hit 25, like I'm already feeling it. Like my body is just like
I
Yeah,
don't want to ever get
deteriorating.
dude, it's bad because I
gonna feel
slipped
it.
back into my old sleep schedule, and I
Oh,
really need to stop.
no.
Yeah, like
That's bad.
for the last 3 days, I've been up to like 2 a.m. like accidentally. I'm just like, dude, I can't be slipping back.
Accidentally.
Yeah, because like I'll.
Fart sounds in the back.
It's always when I'm doing my Genshin commissions, I just stay up, and then 1 a.m.
bro.
hits. I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta hit my next ones. So I do them,
Bro,
and next thing I know, it's 2:30.
I mean, they can take a little while.
Yeah, but
Oliver's face.
dude, definitely changing like little habits about yourself. Good thing. Have you guys ever heard of the It's like talking to yourself differently. It's like you guys know me. I used to like shit on myself all the time. Like self-deprecating jokes were like my thing. I learned to
Oh.
stop saying that about myself, dude. That changes my mentality a lot.
Because
I don't know.
that's like a sign of like an insecurity.
Yeah,
you have.
dude. Like when
Yeah, I
I
think
caught
that'd be,
myself
like,
one
kind of-
day, it's like always shitting on myself. I'm like, dude, I gotta stop that. It's not healthy for yourself.
It's like, what good does that do you?
I know, and
Nothing.
and
Even if it just doesn't mean anything in that
Yeah.
moment, it just becomes habit. You're like, damn,
yeah,
I do not have any self-positive images.
yeah, definitely, dude. Like, dude, just stop talking bad about yourself. I saw this
Over here
one, dude. I don't know what it is about TikTok, man, but I've been seeing some inspirational stuff. But dude, this one guy, his challenge to himself was saying good morning to himself every morning, like on his way to work, and it slowly changed to him saying "I love you" to himself every
Oh, I
morning.
see that.
I was like, dude, that's
That's
what I strive to be.
What is
Tear
on your
in my
guys' TikToks?
Dude, Daniel, I don't know what your
On your
For You page
TikTok.
looks like, but
No, his algorithm is
Much aside.
something else.
oh my god. But yeah, so definitely talking to yourself
Why are they all 13? Okay, that's
Oh.
exactly.
Oh,
That's a
Whoa.
joke. Joke.
Whoa.
for legal reasons. That is a joke.
Uh,
Oh, and
Wait,
legal
not even
reasons.
legal reasons it is.
For
in
legal
terms of
reasons, I'm not
other
here.
advice,
Yeah.
just do. I want to say do what you enjoy, like do what makes you happy.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
for some people, that's unhealthy. For
Oh, yeah.
whatever it might be in that case.
Yeah.
But in in a idealistic sense, is do what you enjoy. I think maybe what I'm trying to reference is like school. Once upon a time I was studying computer science.
Mhm.
That shit did not make me happy. It was hella depressing. Just I think a lot of people will get into these career paths that are like, there's money there.
Yeah.
But I hit that realization. I was like, dude, I would rather make like half or even just a fraction of that income just doing what I would genuinely enjoy to do every single
Yes.
day of my life.
I feel like that's becoming a
Uh,
more common thought process for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, you don't, yeah, like don't, settle, for what other people will want for you.
Mhm.
Like, really just look at, like, yeah, what we're saying is, you probably know the best for you.
Exactly.
So, go for that shit. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah, and people are always gonna give you advice, especially like a lot of my older friends will like give me life advice and stuff like that, which is life advice is totally welcome, but you get to a point where you're like, I don't need life advice because I know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
So
I need money.
yeah, like there's nothing wrong with chasing the bag. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
that's your thing. Like, if it makes you happy, like,
that's totally
you're just
fine.
you're a simple person. Just I
Yes,
just want
sir.
that income.
Yeah,
It
and some
is.
people live that way, and that's what. As long as they're okay with what they're doing, I applaud them.
Man, I
But-
gotta follow that. I'm gonna tell my parents I don't want to be a counselor anymore. I'm just gonna like get my major in janitorial and custodial arts.
Hey,
It's my
Oh,
call.
Hey,
just saying, I've met like we have people at our facility who like do janitorial work. They are the most humble people I've ever met. So nothing
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
with it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
it's a tough job.
Dude, and then you make a TikTok channel for that.
TikTok
and,
channel?
blow up. Yeah. You make the janitor position like look fun. You get hella famous.
I
It's
don't
a highlight reel of mopping.
dude, I can't clean, man. Like it's just like janitorial work like that. I'm not built for all that, man. I went into the bathroom today, someone left tire marks everywhere. I was like, dude.
How
Tire
like
marks?
real
What?
tire marks?
No,
or-
like the other kind of tire marks.
Oh.
Oh,
the-
I mean, you work at an airport.
No.
Is there like a fucking like cart going in the bathroom?
Oh man,
They're
no.
doing donuts.
The gro- The gross one.
That's a big ass toilet bathroom, bro.
Let's talk
Damn.
about this.
Yeah.
How-
Anyway,
how do people miss the toilet when they're going number 2?
dude, there's
I don't.
life
I
works
don't
in mysterious
understand.
ways, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like, there's just that sliver at the front, and maybe if you don't tuck in, bro, everything comes out. But that's not the number 2, bro. That'd be the number 1.
Need some Kegels.
Oh no,
God.
No.
that's yeah, oof.
And you know what? Accidents happen.
Accidents do happen.
Not it shouldn't,
happen.
but they happen.
It
Yeah,
happens.
that's an accident. But yeah,
Went from
Oh.
self-care to poop jokes.
Hey,
I love
hey,
podcasts
it'd be
so
like
much.
that. And this is the No Pressure podcast. We just talk about shit.
That's when you know this shit is unscripted.
It's always unscripted. My
Oh,
bullet
man.
points were literally 3 bullet points, and I expected that to carry us the entire time.
I mean, that's all you need.
3 bullet points for 3 minutes.
Hey, you
Honestly,
know though,
Imagine your bullet points were like, have fun, be safe, social distance. Do with the podcast.
Hey man, if that's what if that's what this turns out to, that's what it turns out to. But yeah. Also, I don't. Okay, so I saw this. Back to TikTok. I saw this other one, dude. TikTok is so bad for me, but I'm
Guilty
on it
pleasure.
all the time. But I don't know how much I agree with this, but something about like the music you listen to, really affects like your. I don't want to say like obviously it affects your mood, but like it just affects you a lot.
Like it reflects your persona.
I can agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Well,
think
maybe
so.
not my persona, but like it can affect my productivity.
Mhm.
Like when I'm doing homework, I used to
Oh.
listen to like I can't listen to stuff with like words.
Dude,
I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
listen to video game OSTs because
Yes.
you will drown it
Yes.
out with your own thoughts, and it's like
Dude.
meant to happen.
My
great.
number one on Spotify was a video game soundtrack because I would study to it.
What
Let me
game?
one up you guys.
Oh,
Do video game lo-fi. Talking
yeah.
Legend of Zelda,
Oh,
Persona,
yes.
Final Fantasy, them things.
Yes.
Man.
dude, it hits different.
I don't understand how people can listen to music when they study. It's just.
It really just depends on it.
not the lyrical stuff.
Yeah,
At least
any,
the lyrics that I understand. Like
Yeah.
I can listen to
Oh.
like the J Rock. Dude, I play J Rock.
J-Rock?
Oh,
Yeah.
that too.
Dude,
Some baby
that's
metal.
my shit, man.
some baby
Ooh,
metal.
wow,
Okay,
baby
rock.
metal.
Hey, he knows about baby
Sorry.
metal.
I'm lying. I don't listen to that.
You listen to baby metal?
Yeah,
But
but
I
yeah,
also cannot just listen to straight lo-fi anymore. That shit puts me to sleep, man.
yeah, lo-fi puts me
I
to
cannot
sleep.
work.
We had the like 3-year binge period. It's time to move on.
It's the same playlist on that one channel.
You're
Same
talking about
thing.
chilled
You guys
count?
see
Yeah.
all those trends where people are like writing essays or doing homework on like Mario Kart OSTs?
Dude, I
I
saw
see
that.
that.
They're like it
Oh,
increases your
No,
productivity,
that's gonna
man.
trigger me.
One of the ones
Oh.
I discovered was the Mandalorian lo-fi mix. Ooh,
Ooh,
They have that.
is that the one with
I'll share it.
with
a
Ahsoka
loop.
on it?
No, it's just shit.
That's the
I mean,
okay.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
one.
It might
Oh.
be the same thing. You know, people
Yeah.
just re-upload this stuff.
Yeah.
No,
that
no
one hit.
spoilers for Mandalorian.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh,
No,
we
no
will not
spoiler.
touch
No
it.
spoiler.
We'll end it
Also,
off.
we're all
Yoda is baby.
everyone here is nerds and weebs and whatever
I
else
am
you
not
want
a
to call it.
weeb.
Bro,
Except
Uh,
Daniel, he's in
I have-
denial.
And that
I
type
have a
of shit
Japan
is what gets
figurine.
you fucking bullied in school. And nowadays, like you got fucking
It's the aesthetic
all
now.
these people, man. Like, what are we talking
They're
about?
just hopping on the
Freaking
bandwagon.
Michael
They're
B.
not-
Jordan, bro. Come on. There's a Naruto collab with Coach.
He's a new Naruto.
Oh yeah,
Naruto.
Yeah, dude.
Naruto. Naruto.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson likes hentai.
Naruto,
Oh, he does
but
because
he
it's
said-
art.
Oh, for real? Damn.
They call me Samuel L. Jackson.
He watches hands on. He loves anime. And hentai.
Anyway,
Hentai too.
speaking of anime,
Oh, I thought it was going completely
No.
different.
not that way. We're going
I
that
was like,
way.
oh, no, let's go back.
Connected
Come
to
back to
self-love.
Are you guys watching any
Haikyuu.
anime right now?
Oh, on Jujutsu Kaisen. Had a new
Dude,
episode.
I'm a couple episodes behind. It's been a minute.
I haven't started. I'm too
Gotta
busy
catch
playing
up.
games.
Oh,
I'm
Alright.
only catching up on Haikyuu, bro.
Haikyuu.
Ooh, ooh.
That's self-love, man.
I need
I
to
get so hyped up, bro.
Self-love,
I need to
dude.
finish
Dude, that
Haikyuu.
I think there's just a lot of it's just anime in general will teach you how to be positive.
Dude, always the good stuff.
Some of them.
I'm over. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that like. Oh yeah, I've read it. I'm sad to be
Aw,
one of those guys.
This
yeah.
guy.
IQ? Yeah, I read it.
I finished
It's
it, man.
better, I promise. I'm one of those
I'm
guys.
usually like the guy like if I really like the anime, it's like damn, I'm gonna go read ahead.
Yeah.
I get hella far into it.
I basically caught up to Haikyuu's new season. I was like, damn, I'm not waiting for this. I read the whole freaking thing.
Yeah. It'd be like that, and the next thing you know, you're like, I'm empty. There's nothing.
And
I'm
then
caught
you don't
up.
touch the anime for like for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Yo, but anybody reading Rent a Girlfriend started.
Read a girlfriend?
I don't.
Bro,
I'm like
Let's
I
try
think
to figure out-
about
spicy.
2/3 of the way there.
I don't
And
know
I
for
stopped. I kept it there.
Oh, he
he
stood
"Oh,
up. He said, "Let me in this."
I'm not gonna lie, the manga is freaking spicy.
He said,
Dude, that's what I
though.
felt for Domestic Girlfriend, and I was disappointed in the anime.
girlfriend?
Dude, the anime was
Overrated.
that ending. I fucking love
That ending. That
It was
ending.
so good.
you what? You like the ending? Oh hell no!
There are two types
Oh.
of people.
Oh,
Two
heck
types of
no.
Hey, no
people.
spoilers. No spoilers.
All right, I'm gonna just say it was rushed. That's what I'm gonna say. It was a rushed ending.
I was not in the majority. This girl, the other girl,
I was pissed.
Dude like me only like trap characters.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
that
you're
should've-
he knows. Man. He knows.
ass tofu.
But
Just kidding.
I don't know if y'all watch Attack on Titan, but that is starting this week
Ooh.
Oh my god,
and
it's starting in
Final
2 days.
season, right?
in 2 days, man. It's gonna be
2
lit.
days.
Gonna be crazy.
I read the manga up until where the anime ended.
Ended, yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
that was a long time
Yeah,
ago. That was
same.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but everyone says
I
the
knew
next
nothing
season's gonna
of
be
what's happening.
yeah, next
Yeah.
season gonna be fire though.
It's gonna be
Yeah, I might just keep it at the anime because the anime I would say for that one is better than the manga.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading
Yeah.
it too, and then it got really boring after a while.
I
can't
stopped
read this.
right at the beginning of season 4, where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I don't
So,
know. Okay, I know y'all don't watch K dramas, but John, have you ever
Yes.
seen IC?
No.
Okay, because I feel like that gave me like the biggest life
I'll be
lesson.
right
Oh, that's 10. That's 10.
Dan knows. Dan knows. He's the one who put me on. But I think like there was this one line he would always say. He would always, or the main character, not that too, but like one of his biggest lessons was like, because like he would always be like his whole thing like he was just done wrong his entire life basically, and like people like would ask him like how is he not like upset about certain things, and this stuck with me for a while after I watched the show. But he was like, you can't be mad. It like I'm paraphrasing, but like you can't be mad about what other people do because it's their life, and you just gotta like roll with the punches basically. And that stuck with me. I was like, dude, it's big brain. Although it's a very simple life lesson, but
You know what that is? It's those like good ass writers that'll think about it because your mind cannot process it. That's just what
Always.
happens. That's anime.
dude, it's the same thing too, man. Is this guy having another costume change?
Outfit change?
Outfit change number 2?
What is he putting on? Is it denim?
And you
jacket?
know what? He probably does not have pants under that. It's just straight,
Only one way to find out.
straight briefs.
Jump. Oh, you coward.
Do what you...
Look at
Oh,
all-
he
nah,
got
that's
pants
right,
on.
champ.
Outfit
Oh,
change.
he felt left out because he didn't have a hoodie on. I guess I don't know.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
cold.
I'm wearing a t-shirt. What the heck?
John is
Headband
comfy,
under
boys.
Bro,
He got that
This
two
is-
rag
I
under
sleep
the
with,
hat.
I sleep with
$3,000
shorts,
heater.
and I with the window open.
Your PC's your space heater, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I overclock it to
That's
make
me.
it hotter.
Fry my eggs on it. in
But
the
then when it
morning.
gets cold again, we gotta turn that overclock down.
Turn it on.
And
Sometimes I wish I had a closed case because I don't like seeing all the lights.
Mm,
I
personal
love
preference.
seeing all the lights.
Just
It makes it look
Gosh,
expensive.
it's like the Genshin Impact logo.
Oh, speaking of Genshin, y'all
Oh.
been rolling for Zhongli though.
I
don't
got it in
Dude.
2 wishes, bro.
Someone convinced me to drop that $100 to get the guaranteed pull.
I don't know if he's worth it, man. I've been building him, and he just
All right, good.
Flip a coin. Flip a
he-
coin.
he's
I'd save
okay.
up for Ayaka or something.
No, yeah, I
I'm
gotta save up for the new
gonna save
characters.
up for Zhao.
I heard that Xiao was actually getting nerfed or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I
when
don't
he
give a
found it-
shit, bro. He got so much drip. I don't care.
He got Soma's voice
Dude.
actor. That's what he got, bro.
Oh,
Man.
He's
actually?
Kirito and Soma. That's my man.
Oh,
Is that Soma? Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
he's Soma.
dude?
Alright.
No,
It's a
some-
must.
or is
I'm
it-
gonna forget about Zhongli.
He's okay. His old go crazy though.
Plus,
'cause he-
you and Daniel have him, so if you know,
Yeah.
if we want to get the
Yeah.
double Geo, I got the Ningguang on deck.
I got the Mona, bro. Double constellation.
Okay, your Mona is something else.
Dude, your Moan is like
I'm-
actually insane.
I'm upgrading her. Like right now, her attack's like 1500, and her
Jeez.
crit is like 67%.
God
Easy. Building her up.
Not
This-
me using support Mona because I think she's boo boo.
Hey,
What-
hey,
whatever
whoa,
floats
whoa.
I got
Whoa.
Bidoof as my main DPS.
Bidoof? Bidoof?
The Pokemon to do.
I'm over here doing that Bennett Mona Bidoof build.
Dude,
Ooh.
oh God,
Mine's
after
like
after
the
getting like a
lowest.
Geo character, trying to farm the Geo cube is actually the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
I
know.
Why
feel the
is
same
it
way.
so
He takes
hard?
hella long, dude.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
solo him. I'm like, I need
Because you
people to
don't
help
get
me.
any like elemental reaction out of it. It's
Yeah.
just straight like
Dude,
yeah,
it's
so
tough.
Can't do anything.
Crystallize.
It's so tough.
What's good against Geo?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's
Great
just neutral.
swords.
Every-
Believing in yourself.
Yeah. you just gotta have
Believing in
the
harder
claymores.
cards.
You just
Oh my
gotta
God.
deal the big damages, I guess. I
Just
mean,
straight physical damage.
yeah.
Jesus.
So I mean, Geo's really good, but you know, it's because there's no element reaction. I wouldn't run him personally.
Ningguang's hands down the best one.
Nah,
And back
Ningguang.
to self care. This game, man, it is not toxic, bro. I
Because it's
am genuinely
PvE.
enjoying the game because you know there's no like competitive stuff to like worry about.
Yeah,
I'm having a great time with it.
it's just FOMO that
Unless-
really gets me.
Unless you're like
Yeah.
gambling addiction, then it's gonna be a
I
problem.
mean,
Okay.
As long
There's
as
a
your
little
wallets
bit of
can
a
support
high,
it.
but I have control over myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I control.
yeah.
Temporary
Unless
high.
you're me and your bank declines all your payments.
Okay. Oh,
They're doing you a
that's
pain.
service probably. They're like, you
Pain.
don't need it.
Yeah.
Come on, look, you pulled freaking
I don't need
Zhongli
it.
without having a drop.
Oh,
There you go.
that's the problem.
Cool.
Are you guys the type of people to get like good amounts of sleep?
Yes.
I'd
I
say
tried to.
My body
tried
says
to.
no, but I force myself to try to sleep 8 hours a day.
8 hours?
Okay.
I
Okay.
like wake up randomly at like 8 or 9 a.m. every day now, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
I only
Oh, that's
I
good.
always wake up at 6:45.
Yeah, well, you got that.
Bro.
You got early morning
Yeah.
shifts, so that's
Dude,
like
this
a norm for you.
semester been putting me like I'll sleep like 1 like midnight, but I get up. I force myself to get up like 4:30.
Yeah.
Man,
I wish I could do
Hey, these
that.
guys are nuts.
But no, like I know I cannot stay up to study for my life. Like it will not happen. Like I can't do it all
No,
night.
you gotta.
Oh, dude,
I'll cut it
I don't know
off,
how we were
I'll
pulling
sleep.
all-nighters back in the day.
Dude, I mean, there's nothing else going on in our lives.
I used to be outside until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
But I
Dude,
feel like
you
it's
cannot.
hard to like cram information like that when
Yeah.
you're sleep deprived.
I can't study that way, so I just
You gotta
go to sleep.
stand.
But I've read
Yeah.
I've read stuff about like sleep studies, and it's like we're actually meant to take like 2 4-hour like naps throughout the day is actually more effective.
Supposed to.
Second
Yeah,
sleep.
it's like
is
more
what it's
efficient
called.
for us, right? Or something like that.
I do it. I
Mm.
take if I don't get enough sleep, I just take naps throughout the day.
Yeah, the naps are key, but I feel like I can't
That-
take more
Yeah,
than
that's
like
something I've been doing a lot more often now. It's just I'll go take a nap.
yeah. I
Before I
wish
was-
I don't got time for naps.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that's like strictly against naps. I'm like, I'd
Yeah.
rather not waste the days I have, or like the time I have awake sleeping. You know,
yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
sleep at the end.
I took a nap at work for the first time in like
Ooh.
my
how
ye-
was that?
boy.
dude, that was like the hardest like nap I've ever taken. It just felt so wrong. I was like, dude, I can't nap right now. It's not okay.
Sleep, not a nap.
Where did you
Man,
nap?
it's just outside on the floor. Just he's like, no.
No, we have
He's
so
in
we
the
have like
bathroom.
a hangout like a room, like an office, I guess you would call it, while we're
Like a
waiting.
break room or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, there's a couch in there. I just sleep in the couch.
Oh,
Dude,
it's
I
like
don't
you
trust
sleep in
my
the
coworkers
tarmac or
to do
something.
that.
I don't trust it either, but dude, when I'm tired, man, I just night. So
Bro, I be taking naps during work, bro. This is my telework setup, and I just go.
comfy boys.
Honestly, bro.
You there?
Yeah, but I don't know. I want to do that, but you know the way the world works, man. You ain't got,
I
you ain't got
don't- I
time
don't
for
have
naps in
time.
the middle of the day.
Limits.
I usually just end up taking a nap, but if I nap too long, I feel like shit.
Yeah,
feel
I just get
super
a headache or
sleepy.
something.
the bad
There's
headaches.
those like 30-minute bangers, bro. Like you just when you wake up, you're like, all right, let's just. I'm
Yeah, dude,
hey,
that's the
those.
best 'cause you feel fully energized.
Yeah,
I
don't
was
know.
told there's like a sweet spot, like 50 to 55-minute naps is like
That's
a
the
good
key?
amount that will energize you for hella long, but it's not
Interesting.
too quick where you like wake up hella like grumpy or whatever.
No, bro, if
Oh.
I take
At the
55,
56-minute mark, you're just like,
Nah, you
no.
fucked up. You
Dang
fucked
it.
up.
Oh man, I gotta try again, man. Another 55 minutes.
He's like, run it back, run it
Run
back.
it back. Oh man.
Alright, I'll see you later.
God, yeah, dude. I feel like sleep is. I hate how it's just not possible for us to like get the 8 hours that everybody recommends. I don't know how. It's
That's
messed up,
the
man.
American work
Like,
That's
culture.
American culture, bro.
It's rough,
Workaholic.
man.
Say that and Jeff Bezos sleeping 18 hours a day. No work.
Bruh,
world.
Dude,
That's
you know,
because he makes money sleeping, bro. Like he
Jeff
ain't doing
Bezos could be
Like-
Santa.
He just wakes up, oop, made 18 million.
You know that?
I was about to crack a really inappropriate joke, but I'm
Oh.
this is a recorded
Okay.
podcast.
Okay. Let's keep it PG. But then
I know.
he has our
Yeah,
addresses.
it's like we've gone off
What
topic,
you think?
Oliver. I don't know if you want to close this out.
I don't know. You know, we're just kind of talking.
We could just keep on going.
Yeah. I don't know. Like self-care was is just been like my focus for the last like 8 months to like a year, more like 2 years really. But definitely recently is when it's like the height. So I'm trying to like help people because I feel like not enough people take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
In
Underrated.
December, man. How you feel 2021 is gonna look?
Dude, I don't know how
Oh.
2020.
Little Rocky. but
All I know is
yeah.
2020 did not go the way any of us thought it was gonna go. So,
No,
I was
we
supposed
got
to
the
go to
2012
Japan.
apocalypse.
dude, it was delayed.
Yeah.
It came
do you-
late.
Do you remember that day? I went to school and I remember like hella people didn't show up because they're like saying it was gonna be the end of the world.
Did we have school that day?
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, we
school.
did.
I remember it was like final season 2,
And
and
just-
yeah, it was like a short day. It was like a
Dude,
half day.
I remember. I think
Yeah,
I
I was like,
texted
fuck,
somebody,
I'm like,
hey, if
"Bye,
you don't
bro."
hear from me, I just want you to know that I really like you. I texted that to somebody.
Whoa.
Oh my god, Oliver.
Dude, we were all
Yo.
weird kids, man. We did weird things back in the day. I'm just saying.
Oh man, those throwback pictures
Oh.
were so cringe.
Oh, yes.
I was
It's always.
really cringe back in high school.
Oh, yes, we know, Daniel. We've seen your
Hey.
Super Saiyan hair.
Everybody knew me for my hair.
Filipinos, bro.
Dude, I can't believe we had.
Filipino.
Can't believe we all really thought the world was gonna end. That was wild.
Bro, I
And
still
now look
never
at us.
bathed, though.
It just might.
It just at this point,
Take it for
dude.
granted.
Who knows what the final arc has in store for us? We just started December.
I didn't even get to have a training arc. I just
You just,
the
it just
Your side
character
characters.
The
fail,
final-
and then boom.
All of us
Pandemic.
are side characters,
all of us are side characters at this point. Oh man,
but I'm a
but wow. You know what? It fucks with the mentality.
Hey, I fucking love that energy.
That's a good one though. You gotta treat yourself like the main character. You gotta go do
But
things.
toxic main character syndrome is like
Okay, but not that though. Don't be toxic.
He's
Like
like, I'm
you,
the main character. Like, sir, you're stealing from Target.
I'm the main character.
Shit.
But it's I think it's what is it like this podcast for example, you know, I've been putting it off for so long, but just get to a point where you just got to do it. Cuz I feel like
just try it out.
yeah,
I'll
cuz
look at you.
I was caught up in oh, this is another thing I wanted to bring up. Like a lot of people will get too caught up in like what is it? It's like you think a lot of people are looking at you and thinking about all your actions all the time, and you like at least for me, it got to my head. I was like, dude, people like I can't mess up because it's gonna
Yeah.
like stick in people's memories. And we be forgetting that we all got short term memory sometimes.
yeah,
not
and
me.
people don't
though.
even notice
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
Like
I don't care, bro.
yeah. Like the people who like do videos in public, I'm like, you record that video, no one that day is gonna remember that you were recording. Really, it's just right over everybody's heads. So I feel like if you're really scared of like starting something, just start it and just see what happens.
Yeah.
One of
I mean, the
best
worst
things
thing that happens is you fail, right? But
Yeah.
everything's a learning experience either way.
Yeah.
You know, and like it's better to fail, like try and fail, than not do it at all and sit in ambiguity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
wonder if it would have taken off, or oh, I wonder if it'd have failed. Like, just go live your
Yeah.
life, man. Okay.
Because I was stressed. I was like, dude, this first episode has to be perfection. I gotta get everything right first try. And then I was like, dude, I can't be doing that because it's not gonna be
No,
perfect
it's
first
not
try.
good. It's the pilot. Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbenders pilot?
No, was it
Episode-
bad?
Oh,
Was it terrible?
So bad.
can't remember.
It was,
Oh lord.
like it was really badly
It
animated.
was before it
and
was on
cringe.
Nickelodeon, right? It was like a pitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's when they were
Yeah.
pitching it. Yeah. Yeah. So you know,
That was
after
it.
I had to like pep talk myself. I'm like,
the
all right,
last episode?
just get your friends together and just talk. Have like guiding points, but just really just gotta talk.
And then you did
yeah.
good. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun.
It's gonna be interesting if I ever decide to do one solo. I don't know how I'm gonna carry a conversation with myself.
Solo.
I don't want to do this
Solo.
solo though.
Solo podcasts?
Some people do. They're just talk shows or something like that. But I wouldn't want to do that. So remember how we said we're not gonna hit 45 minutes? It's been an hour.
Wow.
Man, that's because we fucking intellectual and we got hella shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, as long as, like, I really just want to help create, like, an atmosphere where we can just talk about things, especially since everyone's in such a rush to, like, grow up. But really, like, we're all still kids, man. Like, we're 20, whatever, 20. Like, don't get convinced that you're behind in life when your 22-year-old buddy is, like, living out on their own or with whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
that's them.
I'm not
Shouldn't
calling
judge
you
them.
out.
Nah, I know.
Who's living on their own?
No,
Really?
everyone got, like, their own paths to life, and everyone's, like, working at it separately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If it makes you feel better, at least you guys save $600 a month. All right. Is it worth moving out? Hell yeah. That's $600 a month. There's a lot of things I could do with that money.
Yeah.
This did not save me $600.
Oh, this man
Tell
didn't
us-
have to
tell us
flex
more,
on
right?
us.
Yeah.
What
Tell
the?
This was not.
What a
very
guy.
responsible.
Hey, that's your rent, man.
This is. There's no. I can't spend anything else.
So
This is it.
slight flex, but
There you go.
okay. But yeah, definitely
Hard.
don't, dude. People gotta stop comparing themselves to back to social media, back to what you see on social media. Because
Don't
dude,
compare yourself, man. You guys will never be Newt, my king.
wow.
Archery guy. Oh man, that man is handsome as hell.
Yeah, because I feel like, especially people who are like, I want to say past their 30s, who are like having crises
I think that's crises.
about like their life existence. It's like, dude, we're all so young. Like, people be living to 100. You're at 30% of your life at that point.
But it's like, do you want to live that long, bro? I do not
I
want to be a vegetable.
Not
Only if
even-
I'm not
if-
a vegetable.
Bro, if I
Only
get to the
not a
point
vegetable.
where somebody has to take care of me, I think I'd be ready to go.
Yeah, I think we had this conversation
don't
once
want that.
too.
Yeah, we had a few.
How would you guys, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do that to anybody.
Say what you want. I'm gonna torture my grandkids if they're taking care of me. I'm gonna
Wow.
shit the bed every day.
I think I'm
I'd be like, who's cleaning that?
My
Be like,
relatives
oh,
live past
motherfuckers.
100.
Oh no. Oh no. But yeah. Yeah, people got to stop comparing themselves. I did like an unfollow spree on Instagram where I was just like, dude, I don't care about your life. It's not that I don't care about your life, but like, it's like I just unfollowed a bunch of people. That's another like small habit thing that you could do an unfollow spree, because I'd be following random people. I'm like, I don't even know.
Really?
There's like some friends from high school, middle school, and they were just posting weird shit. Like, and this is like political too. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna follow you. I can't deal with that.
Politics. Remember that one photo with the the
Which
What
one?
photo?
fusion guy on the
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I don't
Hey man,
know.
to each his own.
I don't know.
People are entitled to post whatever they want on the internet.
Yeah.
But
And if you don't like it, just unfollow them.
yeah, it's just simple as that. I don't I don't get how people are so
It's not
caught
PG.
up in other people's lives over the internet. I need someone to make that make sense to me, because I don't get it.
Can we say it again? I'm ready to
'Cause-
party.
It's like, things like internet personalities, people get like extremely invested in them to the point where they get upset for people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's
like
completely
my
off
favorite
topic, but it just
YouTubers.
yeah, stuff like that.
YouTubers.
The YouTubers,
it's like-
hey, VTubers are undefeated. But
Gura and
Don't put them on a pedestal. They're still. They're still
Yeah.
people.
yeah, good.
Yes.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, do you guys? I already asked this earlier, but I haven't heard Daniel talk much about like what you think other people could do for that self-care
yeah.
type of thing.
Like what I started doing for like a year is like I count little things that I don't know make me happy. Like, ooh, I have extra salt on my steak, or like, oh, that's nice. That person used his blinker 200 feet before, making
Oh,
an extra
yes.
turn.
Like, would you call that silver lining type of thing, or just like what would you call that?
I don't know, but it makes me happy. Makes my life a little bit lighter.
Yeah, like
just, like,
focusing
turning
less
it
on
into-
less on the
bullshit.
shitty stuff.
Yeah.
Mm. I like that.
Oh, we're all gonna die from the virus. Oh, politics is taking control of over my life.
Okay, let's not talk about politics because that
I
affects
don't
a
talk
lot.
about politics, but I'm just saying, like in a retort. Is that the right word?
Well,
He's
that
talking about kind of like how the media plays out. It's like, bro, like media does not like highlight any of the good stuff. And that's what Daniel's doing.
Yeah.
yeah, gotta focus on the good things. I like that. But does anyone else have any closing remarks? We are getting to the point where I feel like we've had a good conversation.
I hammered out my details.
Yes, sir. We like that. John, anything that you would like to add?
I feel like when dealing with like online stuff, if there's bullshit you don't like, instead of like, you can voice your opinion, but I think the better option would just don't deal with it,
Mm.
forget about it.
Yes, sir.
Especially like problematic people like on Instagram, just unfollow them.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Daniel, you got anything you'd like to add before we close this episode out?
So you say me or Daniel?
Daniel. It was a
yeah.
mix.
Oh, cool.
He's good.
He's good. All right.
I do.
Oh,
Delete your socials. Yeah, that works.
oh, that's a
out.
hard one for a lot of people, though. I feel like,
Yeah.
It's
Has to
like,
have
yeah,
a reason.
yeah, it's too ingrained in our lives. I feel, but not
no,
a bad
it wasn't
idea.
there before.
Not a
Yeah.
bad choice at all. Sir Dan, do you have anything you'd like to add before we close this out?
Definitely, man. On the topic of like self-love, and especially through this really hard time, just be patient with yourself. Slowly learn to love yourself. Work towards things you haven't tried yet that you want to try. This is a great time to just pursue things that you were scared to do before. Like it's never too early or never too late to change yourself. So just keep pushing, man. We'll all get through this tough time together. For
Yes,
sure.
sir. That's what we like to hear. All right. Well, that is probably going to conclude episode 1 of the No Pressure podcast. Hopefully, this episode was entertaining. I know we went off on a bunch of tangents, but growing pains. We're gonna figure this out. Follow all of us. If I happen to put everyone's socials up, I don't really know if I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Or just find me.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Episode 1. If you do happen to listen to this, we love any comments, criticisms, anything like that. Small things, any suggestions, anything you guys want us to talk about, that would be great because we are learning this together. So we'll see how this goes. Thank you for tuning in to episode 1. You have a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever you're up to. Stay safe. See you later.
Sorry, I had
We'll
one
catch
more.
you on the next one. Oh, wait.
Oh, we got
Sorry,
more?
Before I leave,
Oh.
definitely stay tuned for my project that's gonna be coming out early January. If you guys go ahead and follow my Instagram if you don't already, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for 5 shirts. Hopefully I can have 2 designs out. I have 1 design for sure. So keep in touch. All you guys are eligible for the giveaway. I just want to start spreading some of my art out. So
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. Self plug. I got you. I'll link it. Hopefully this episode comes out soon. Yeah. Thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we catch you guys next time with an episode 2. Later.
Yo.
Hater.